The Beekeeper, the new action movie starring Jason Statham. Let's talk about it. Okay, so The Beekeeper, the newest action film that is coming out next week. I was, lucky enough to see an advanced screening of The Beekeeper, and this is one that was in my top 10 most anticipated films after watching the trailer, because I'm a guy that absolutely loves Jason Statham. I love his movies. Like, we're talking The Transporter, love it. We're talking Safe, love it. Crank, love it. What's another one that he's done? Homefront, love it. Like, I love these type of action movies with Jason Statham. So going into this movie, I was hoping for some badass action to see Jason Statham just walk through people, like the style that he does. I also looking for, not like the deeper story, but a decent enough story that will work with this. And just absolute, like, fun. That's all I wanted from this movie, was to just have an absolute ball with it. And I'll tell you what, after watching The Beekeeper, bruh, man, I had so much fun with this movie. This movie is just, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be, but more. Like, it's just so much fun. I like the idea and the concept that is this movie. Like, the beekeepers, man, themselves, what they represent, and how they go about their job, and like how they're the last person you want to see. So if you guys haven't seen anything or any context to what this movie is about, it's basically about a guy who's a beekeeper, not like literally a beekeeper, but also not literally a beekeeper. And when things go out of balance, he's there to correct it, to go in and fix the hive and correct everything. So that's the idea of it. Jason Statham is absolutely awesome in this movie. He is absolutely awesome. The action in this movie is brilliant. Oh, I had so much fun with it. The way that they were able to, create this character who you don't know much about his backstory. He's a character. He's a ghost. That's what his character is. He's an absolute ghost. You don't know much about him, but you know enough about him in this situation that happens that makes him make up his mind about what he's going to do and why he is so driven to succeed in his goal. And it's awesome. It is absolutely awesome. And what I love is this isn't a guy that goes around stealthing. Like, we see those movies where our character is like special agent, military or something like that, and he goes through and it's like behind the scenes stuff where he pops out, get you. No, this man just goes up straight up to him, and you see it in the trailer. He goes straight up to him and just whoops their ass right there in front of him. Like, this is the guy that's not scared, that knows and is confident in what he can do. It's absolutely brilliant. And dude, the violence in this movie is awesome. Like, some of the kills, I'll just tell you, an elevator kill, bro. Oh my day. That was so awesome. I was sitting there, I was just like, everyone in the theater was like, oh my days, what just happened? It was insane. It's a lot bloodier and gorier than I thought it was going to be. Let's just say fingers as well. You'll know what I mean by fingers. Absolutely. That's exactly what I want from this movie, is the blood and the gore and the action. That's what I love. Another thing that surprised me about this movie is it's actually quite funny. And like, it's funny in a good way, because it's not like, there's subtle jokes that are organic. It's not like a forced humor. And you're sitting there and you're like, bruh, that's hilarious. And it works. And I think David Ayer actually just nailed that side. He got the balance right. Like, it's not too serious, but it's not too comedic. He got that balance right, and like, credit to him, man, because just the hilariousness of this film at times caught me by surprise in a good way, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I really did. It's great to see Josh Hutcherson back as well on the big screen, and he is great in this movie playing the son. He was just hilarious, and like, he represents a care factor of zero about someone who is that age and would be in that situation, be like, it's not serious, nothing serious or anything like that. I got money, I got all this, I'm all good, I'm all sweet. So he was great in it. Jeremy Irons was great in it as well. He was fantastic, loved him. There's this storyline as well with the woman, what happened to her, why our main character is now doing what he's doing, and it links into with an FBI agent. And I like the concept, what they were trying to do with the FBI agent as well, how it's a personal matter to her, but at the same time, she's kind of like, well, and it's perfectly done well in this movie with Jason Statham's character, where he tells her, there's the law, and it's there, you abide by it, But then what do you do when there's nothing? Like the law doesn't work. What's the next step? And that's who he is. He's when the law doesn't work, when these people get off scot-free because they have all this money, all this power, the best of the best, they just get off scot-free. Then what do? The law failed you. This is where he steps in and he takes it to the next level. And I love her character because she's now like, I made an oath, I'm following the code, the law, and everything like that. But she's also thinking in her head, I'm aligning with this guy as well because I know what he's trying to do. And when the twist happens about what the person actually, like, there's a person behind it, but not behind it at the same time, or maybe they are. And there's a big twist about that, and I love that about it. And this is where that whole character arc of her comes to fruition, and she must make a choice of what to do. And it's just this beautiful, beautiful moment for her character, and I really, really liked it. So that all worked for me as well. The story itself, I like the story. Like, it's not a deep story. It doesn't dive into like this psyche of anyone or anything like that. It represents a problem that does happen in society right now with the whole hacking and stealing money, you know, that it all happens, scamming and everything like that. So it has that nuanced sort of feel to it with regarding that. But that works really well into the plot and to who the beekeepers are and what the hive is and how they correlate it to actual bees in real life is quite fascinating and quite interesting. And I like that. Now, the story is just basically like someone gets scammed, something happens, this guy, and we learn like it's very shallow at times. So don't go in there expecting to get this really, really deep story. But man, I'll tell you exactly what you're going to get though. You're going to get laughs out of this movie. You will get laughs. You'll be surprisingly laughing. You're going to get some great action sequences, man. Some great action sequences. And what they do really well is the villains, man. The villains of this movie, what they do is they set the tone straight off the bat. So that this is what you got to do. You got to set your villain, the tone, and then it gives you a reason to be like, whatever this character is about to do to these people. It's like the John Wick thing. You kill the puppy at the start, I'm okay. John Wick, you can kill anyone and everyone that's associated with that person. Don't care. To kill a puppy, get him. And that's what they do in this first open. They give you the scenario, they give you the tragic event, and you're like, yeah, bruh, Statham, whatever you do next, I'm 100% on board with you. I'm on for the ride, I'm ready, and I can't wait. And I love how they did that and created the aura around this guy and how everyone is scared of this guy. Everyone is scared. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I love that aspect of it. It just adds an extra element to it that elevates it to be like, this is a guy that you don't want to mess with. And when the higher ups, the elites, are scared of this guy, you know this is a person that's, hey, you don't want to mess with. So the Beekeeper, man, absolutely loved it, man. This was just so much fun. I can't wait to see it again. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys did see it tonight, let me know in the comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.